Foreigners often associate Kazakhstan and the Kazakh steppe with horses, and the Kazakh cuisine with horse meat and qymyz. But why do Kazakhs use horses? Firstly, what type of animals to keep and how many depended on the surrounding circumstances. Secondly, preference was given to hardy animals because when roaming, they could move quickly and often. Thirdly, people chose animals that were most beneficial in everyday life. And a horse for a nomad is a transport, a comrade in arms, and food. Hello, this is Taste Kazakhstan, and I'm its host, Qymyz Qabyrgha. I will introduce you to the history of our country through national cuisine. Today it's raining in the steppe, and I invite you to the yurt. In Kazakh cuisine, dishes were not served in small portions, and little attention was paid to their plating. But people made sure that this or that dish was good for your health, from the very beginning of preparation until it is served. Today we will prepare the aromatic dish Qymyz Qabyrgha. Qymyz Qabyrgha is prepared from young lamb ribs. The marinade gives this dish a special taste. And for the marinade, we use a marvelous drink, nectar of the steppe, qymyz, which is fermented mare's milk. You should definitely cook this dish at home, since the delicate creamy taste of the meat, the aroma of the steppe will not leave you disappointed. Each woman approached the choice of products with great responsibility, especially when it came to meat. Meat should always be fresh because it cooks quickly and is rich in vitamins. And I chose fresh lamb meat. Let's make the preparations. You need to cut the meat into equal pieces, which should be small. Usually, this dish was prepared in the summer, because in summer there is a lot of fresh qymyz. It is very important that this drink is freshly fermented, since the marinade itself depends on this. Place the meat in a deep container, as it needs to marinate for some time. I add a little salt, but you only need to add a little. Some pepper, a little mountain thyme. It gives the meat a very interesting and tasty aroma. And the most important step, we pour qymyz into the meat. And mix it all thoroughly. We are making Qymyz Qabyrgha for 3 to 4 servings, so it's recommended to marinate it for up to 3 hours. Back in the day, when they used to cook a whole lamb, the meat was left to marinate for a whole day. While the ribs are marinating, I will tell you why we use qymyz in the marinade. This marvelous drink has unique properties. It contains a huge amount of vitamins that have a beneficial effect on our health. The taste of this drink depends on the starter and on when, where, and in what it is prepared. Each family had its own way of preparing this drink. Some people used horse fat or tail fat or butter. For this reason, if you were to try qymyz in different homes, it would taste differently. Scientists have been researching qymyz for many years. About 40 types of this drink have been identified. Bala qymyz, juvas qymyz, kunan qymyz, dunin qymyz, besti qymyz, shirg'ana qymyz, qara qymyz, and so on. And each of them has its own unique taste. Qymyz is a health drink. Russian travelers wrote in their diaries that in the steppe the Kazakhs only needed a couple of days to recover from a long and harsh winter. They describe it very interestingly. A man only needed a couple of days to restore his energy, get on a horse, and gallop non-stop across the entire steppe. What do you think was the secret? The secret was that his diet now included the first spring qymyz. Our meat is ready. What a smell. It simply cannot be described or put into words. You will need to mix everything well, and we will start cooking. Let's start cooking. Pour a little sunflower oil into the bottom of the pot. For taste, add bay leaf. And put in the prepared marinated ribs. What a divine scent! And you need to pour a little qymyz on top. Close the lid tightly and wait until the qymyz naturally evaporates. Dear viewers, you probably hear the sound of rain. It's why I decided to cook the dish in a yurt. In the past, the hearth was always under the shangrak, and all the housewives cooked all their meals in the yurt. We can't eat meat without a side dish. Kazakhs prepared side dishes from grain crops: millet, wheat, oats, or rye. Today I will use crushed wheat. The kettle has boiled, and I will now show you how to prepare the side dish. Take a deep bowl, put wheat there, add a little butter. And mix everything well. You need to mix it until it's a homogeneous mass. And now pour boiling water over the prepared mass. Wheat should be infused in hot water for 20 to 30 minutes. Aroma is amazing. It feels like I'm in my grandmother's kitchen. The wheat is ready and we transfer it to the pot. The wheat needs to be evenly distributed. You need to close the lid tightly, and the dish will simmer for about an hour. The Qymyz Qabyrgha dish is ready. Today we prepare this dish according to an old recipe. Lamb meat stewed with crushed wheat turned out very soft and tender. Elderly people were treated to this dish because relatives cared about their health. And most importantly, this dish is easy to digest. Turkic peoples were the strongest warriors in Central Asia and the Middle East because the nomads were good at navigating and knew how to maneuver during battles. And of course, food played an important role in maintaining the health and strength of nomads. That's why we carefully preserve traditional recipes and are ready to share them with you. Welcome to our tasty Kazakhstan.